This is CPM Calculus, Chapter 3, number 184. Find the antiderivative big F of x for each function below. Test your solution by verifying that big F prime of x is equal to f of x. Alright, so part A, we're given f of x. Okay, so to find big F of x, we want to do the antiderivative of f of x. So we want to do the opposite of finding the derivative. So we know to find the derivative, we would normally multiply by the power, right, and subtract 1. Now we're going to add 1 to the power, so negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2, and divide by the power, divide by negative 2. Again, we're going to do the same, add 1 to the power, so 1, remember there's an implicit 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, and divide by this power, divide by 2, okay? Minus 3, well remember there's an implicit invisible x to the 0. So we're going to add 1 to that power and divide by the power. Okay, and then finally we can have a term over here, right, plus 0. Well, we're going to make that plus a constant value, right? Because we always can, there might be some constant value that when you take the derivative of it, it's equal to 0. Alright, so let's simplify this. 4 over negative 2 makes this negative 2x to the power of negative 2 plus 1/2 divided by 2. Remember, this 1/2 in the denominator is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal of 2. I mean, the 2 in the denominator is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. So that would be 1/4 because you're going to have 1/2 times 1/2 x squared minus, simplifying that, that's just 3x plus our constant. Okay, so that is big F of x simplified. And let's check our answer by taking the derivative of big F of x. So now we're going to use the power rule, bring down the exponent. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4. X, subtract 1 from that, makes it negative 3. Plus, bring down the exponent. 2 times 1/4 is 1/2. Subtract 1 from the exponent is just 1. Minus 3, right? Bring down the exponent, subtract 1, plus 0. All right? The C constant is canceled. Do these match? Yes, that's equal to f of x. So we verified it. Okay? Let's go ahead and do part B. Before I begin, I'm going to make sure that we have all of our powers of x in the numerator. So I'm going to change that to be 6x to the power of negative 2. And then I'm going to be able to find big F of x is equal to, remember we're just doing the opposite. So we're going to take 6x to the negative 2. We want to add 1, so it's going to be negative 1, divided by the power of negative 1, which is equal to that. Simplify it, and we get 6x to negative 1, and the negative in the denominator makes this negative. Box our answer. Let's check our answer by taking the derivative of big F of x. Bring down that negative 1 times the negative 6. X to the power of negative 2. Simplify that, and we get 6x to the negative 2. Is that equal to f of x up there? Yes, it is. Little f of x, and we have verified our answer. Alright, so that ends CPM Calculus, Chapter 3, number 184.